Now available in paperback and Kindle, Stop Simping in Cyberspace. Learn how to avoid predatory females like Instagram models and e-girls in their virtual con games with Stop Simping in Cyberspace. Get your copy of Stop Simping in Cyberspace in paperback and Kindle today. One of my viewers sent me a series of requests for videos that have me shaking my head. Now, this viewer basically sent me a series of requests for 5 videos that I found to be quite troubling, and I found them to be quite troubling because the topics for these videos basically show me that this viewer might possibly be a troll, and they basically be trolling the channel and looking to pay for content in an effort to try to troll the channel. Now, this request as related to this video is one where the viewer is requesting my opinion regarding the Instagram model they asked me to talk about in last week's video, Saiiyansam, and they wanted to know what I thought about her atomic waste reactor and what I thought of her atomic waste. Well, I find that whole request for a video to be one that, again, I find to be quite troubling, and I find it to be quite troubling that this person actually went out of their way to spend money to go out here and ask this question, and I have to wonder if this person was basically high when they were making this video request, because I got this video request at 5:50 in the morning, New York time, and the only reason why someone would go out here and make a video request at 5:50 in the morning is if they were possibly high and sitting there on Instagram basically like a thirsty cyber simp, like I talk about in my book, Stop Simping in Cyberspace, because most healthy men are sleeping at that time, or they're going out here getting ready for work to go out here and do their job and take care of their business. But if a dude is online out here watching some Instagram model at 5:50 in the morning, I have to have some concern for that dude. If you're on Instagram at 5:50 in the morning checking out pictures of this woman's breasts and her backside as she's standing there scantily clad in a photo she may have taken over a week ago, and what's really sad is that you're basically sitting there taking time out of your life to focus on this woman on social media instead of looking to focus on improving the quality of your own life. That's what's really sad to me regarding this viewer. They want me to talk about this woman in a way regarding her genitals, and again, cannot talk about that at all because of YouTube's community guidelines, and can't talk about it because of my character as a man, because a man of character doesn't go out here and talk derogatory to a woman as related to her body, as related to online. No, I don't know that woman, so I can't really say much about her outside of her posing on IG. And her posing on IG basically puts her in the category of female predators that I talk about in my book, Stop Simping in Cyberspace, a book that I recommend that the viewer go out here and pick up, because the behavior that they're participating in regarding talking about this IG model Saiiyansam and other requests for me to talk about IG models is the type of thirsty behavior I talk about regarding cyber simps, because cyber simps basically go out here looking to check out women online, and go out here as they're looking to check these women out online, spend their time with hours checking out their pictures or checking out their paid websites to go check out them going out here posing without their clothes. That's what these guys go out here and do, and I don't recommend any man go out here and spend their time thinking about these women or thinking about getting a taste of the atomic waste from the special place of these women, because these women basically already got a man, and that man basically is blowing their backs out and leaving them with a hot special sauce on the backside or after a back shot, and basically leaving them right there. And you're sitting there thinking about this woman at 5:50 in the morning, thinking about her at 5:50 in the morning, and thinking about her to the point where you go out here and make video requests to me to talk about a woman I have absolutely no interest in, because this woman sadly is old enough to be my daughter, and if she were my daughter, I would not have this. I would be insisting that this girl not be online like this, because this would be embarrassing to me as a father to see a girl like this, again, representing me as a reflection of me, being online like this. And it's really sad that this viewer is online thinking about this female who, again, isn't worth your time. Isn't worth your time, because if this woman has no dignity at all, that she goes and puts herself on places like IG to be a thirst trap, to lure you into going to her paid website, and go to her paid website to go check out her undressed. I mean, that in and of itself is very sad and pathetic. When you really think about it, it's a sad and pathetic way to live, to be sitting there thinking about this female. Again, a female who ain't thinking about you, but is out here, again, putting pictures of herself out here so that thirsty simps can check for her. And as the thirsty simps go out here and check for her, she goes out here and gets a big paycheck at your expense. She gets a big paycheck at your expense, and gets that paycheck at the expense of your intangibles of manhood, such as your dignity, your self-respect, and your self-worth. She basically goes out here and gets you to go out here and look at her, and you're spending time looking at this imagined image that she made up of herself, which isn't even a good image of herself, because she's sitting up here in some anime t-shirts and some drawers, sitting up here in anime t-shirts and drawers, and taking just the lamest pictures I have seen, and sitting up here and you're watching this woman who is, again, has no talent whatsoever, and outside of the Dragon Ball tattoos, is not somebody I would even pay attention to, because I've seen more attractive Puerto Rican women and Hispanic women in my neighborhood back when I was living in the South Bronx. I mean, I've seen more attractive Puerto Rican and Dominican and Mexican women and El Salvadoran women, and this woman, again, is average at best and is not worth any of your time at all. No, not worth your time at all to go out here and ask me to make a video about this woman. I mean, this woman, again, is basically showing me she has next to no character, because she just is out here looking for attention. And why would you even want to even think about getting some atomic waste from the special place of this female if she's out here and putting herself out here like this? Critical question I have to ask the viewer: why would you even think to consider getting a taste of the waste from the special place of a woman who basically would be in bust downtown with a social marketplace value of a $5 food stamp without the book? Basically would be one of these females who wouldn't even be worth the time to even think about or even concern yourself with. No, there's lots of better women out there in the real world than this Saiiyansam. And and all I'm saying to this viewer is that what they need to do is get offline, stop going out here and looking to cyber simp over this woman, stop looking at pictures of these women online, focus on some goal that you have in your life, focus on a purpose with your life, focus on setting a direction with your life, because females like this are not worth your time. I mean, if she will go out here and put her backside out there for the world to see, then what she will do is basically put it out there for somebody else to go out here and be able to purchase, like these guys in Dubai who basically fly women like this overseas and then go out here and participate in all sorts of deviant acts with them, including defecating on them. Then these women come back to you And again, would you want this type of woman to be the woman you would consider to be your ideal? Again, another critical question I'm going to ask the viewer. And would you even want to consider this woman to be girlfriend material? Because any woman who puts herself on IG and puts herself out here in a provocative way is not somebody I'm considering for any sort of relationship, whether it be business, personal, or anything amicable. No, this is a woman I basically go out here and avoid, because I avoid IG models all around because I know that basically they're female predators, and with me knowing that they're female predators, I know that I don't want any waste from the special place. I want nothing to do with this kind of woman. No, I leave this kind of woman to Pookie and Ray Ray, and I advise this viewer to leave her to the Pookie, who basically is sitting there spending all this cash, spending all the cash that she gets from guys out here who are cyber simps, who go out here and pay to see her at these sites, go to pay her to see her at these sites, and she's not, again, worth your money or your time. And that's what I have to advise the viewer as related to things. This female is not worth your time. And again, you need to take your power, and just like Goku as a Super Saiyan, take your power as a man, take your power as a man, and take your respect, take your power and respect. And understand that if you're up at 5:50 in the morning watching this chick, if you're up at 5 o'clock in the morning watching this chick, this is not a good look for you as a man. It's not a good look for you as a man to, one, go out here and be checking for this chick and other IG models or these IG rappers. I mean, that's not a good look for you as a man. And two, it's not a good look for you to, again, request this kind of video, because this kind of video basically is something that I would consider to be not something I would like to make, because to me, I look at IG models as not worth my time. Again, these are women I pay no attention to whatsoever as related to things. I pay no attention to these kinds of women. They are not on my radar because, again, they have shown me all they have to offer is the circumference of their backside. And since all they have to offer is the circumference of their backside, they offer me no anything whatsoever that I could care about. And you shouldn't care about these kinds of women. I mean, they're not worth your time. And again, since they've got a man in most cases and he's enjoying your money, you really need to rethink how you spend your money on looking at women like this or asking for content regarding them. Now, this was a video requested by a viewer who requested 4 other videos, and I'm going to try to get through those videos very quickly because, again, this type of content is not the kind of content that I really like to talk about. But if you want to request a video, you can send a donation for a minimum of $15 to the PayPal or the Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. And if I know something about that subject, I will make that video for you. And if you want to pick up some of my books that this viewer desperately needs to read on men's issues, you can find my books like Stop Simping in Cyberspace and the Simp series on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. You can also find them at other online booksellers like Draft to Digital, Google Play, Barnes & Noble, and big box retailers like Walmart and Target. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. Now available in paperback and Kindle Unlimited, The Man Crisis. Learn why so many men are struggling to find their way in an increasingly gynocentric world in The Man Crisis. Get your copy of The Man Crisis in paperback and Kindle Unlimited today. Support Black-owned and Black-operated digital broadcast media. www.niceradionetwork.com. Nice Radio Network, broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.